Makwan, congratulations.
Thank you so much, brother.
Absolutely. I mean, certainly a first-round victory, kind of your signature move, impressive performance all the way around. How did you feel about tonight?
Amazing. It's always nice when you have a hard and long work behind you and then you come and you perform like this and you get the victory, especially like in the first round. It feels amazing.
Nice. Talk about the emotion coming in. I mean, how important was this? I know you were very, very disappointed last time, and then you had a bout rescheduled, and it's been this long time. So how important was it to go in there and do what you did tonight?
Well, after my last fight, my heart was broken. I was never in that kind of a shape. I was feeling okay before the fight week and everything in New York, but I was terrified when in the fight day my weight was 69 kgs and I had to fight against one of the best guys in this division in UFC, and especially like in the Madison Square Garden where I had a huge opportunity to make a statement and show the whole world what I'm about. And then you are in that kind of a condition, and yeah, it was in the other hand, I'm really grateful and thankful that happened to me, because it woke the giant in me. And when I got back home, I just gave 1 month of a time to myself, to rethink everything and ask myself what I want from this life. And then I decided to do this again, but with this time, it's me who is taking the decisions and making the decisions. So this is the result of that.
I was surprised to hear you tell John Anik, you wanted to prove that you belong here. I feel like you've done that already. Do you feel like, people doubt you, or that you still have to show that you belong in the UFC?
Well, no, but like I said, I was 69 kg. At the fight moment, probably 68. I was in the hospital with 3 IVs on me. Doctor was asking me, is something broken? I said the whole body, and they filmed absolutely everything in me, and they said nothing is broken, but your potassium level is really high and sodium is like 0. So with that to be said, in the fight, after 1 minute against Shane Burgos, who is a huge to featherweight, and having him in front of me, and everything was cloudy what I saw, and I was thinking like, God, there is 14 minutes left, that how am I going to survive? So basically I was just fighting with my heart, and I was extremely lucky that I survived, that I'm alive, that I'm here. Like when I asked the doctor, when he said nothing is broken, and he told me the reason why I felt that way, I asked the doctor, does it mean that I can leave? He said, well, this is not a prison. You can leave whenever you want, but if you leave, you have to sign this paper, because you can have a heart attack and die. And I said, just fuck it, take this, stuff out of my system. I just want to go and show my mom and my family that I'm still alive, because the way people saw me in that fight, I think, my family was thinking that I'm, in such a bad condition that. But next day I was walking and I was okay again, and I knew that if in that condition I could take almost 3 rounds against this guy, how am I going to perform when I'm fully me? And this is what I'm about. This is what you saw now. This is Makwan.
Once you got the choke locked in, I mean, he was defending for a little bit. I'm curious what was going through your head. Did you think, I might have to let go of this so I don't burn my arms out? Or did you know, no, this is it?
No. If I get that choke, I have one rule. I don't stop. And that's it. I stop when you're sleeping. And John Kavanagh knows this one. He knows that if I secure that lock, it's a go time.
Last thing for me, of course, that was a big win. So what's the plan now? I mean, It sounds like you're feeling a lot better. I mean, do you want to fight more frequently now? Do you have plans? What's next?
Listen, I don't want to sound cocky or anything. You know, I've been so professional for the past 6 months that yesterday I said to my coach, I said, my strength and my condition coach, Vilio, I said to him, I said, listen, we are going to take this fight. Whatever will happen, we will get back to the hotel and we will do a small session, because 15 minutes is not a solid session yet. So we are going to get back to the hotel, train a bit, get back to Finland, and start the training next week.
Did you have to tell the referee that he was unconscious, or did the referee get it in time?
Well, maybe a second before the referee came between us, you know, he was checking that if he is awake, but I felt that he is not awake, and that's never nice when you know that somebody is out and you don't want to hold the choke.
You're getting a lot of praise online for like lifting his legs up and trying to help him out get awake again. Do you think that's something we should see more of in the sport? Just that sort of, it's only competition. There's no need to treat it like a really aggressive fight.
Well, I've been that kind of a dude, that kind of a fighter. I thought, you know, you have to get your name and everything, that people will recognize you when you do when you bully a bit and stuff. But in the end, you know, I just want a peaceful life for me, for everyone. And when it comes to fighting, I've been doing this all my life. And when I see somebody, you know, ahead of me in that octagon, I feel a huge respect towards him, because I know that he didn't come to that point, you know, without the work. So, and I wouldn't, you know, perform the way I did without Henry or any other opponent. So I think I have, you know, grown up from that I have been childish and everything. So I'm 31 years old. I don't want to, you know, if I have kids in future, that they look that my dad is, you know, acting like a foolish, so they can do the same thing. No, you know, I want to be respectful towards my opponent, and this is the real side of me.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Just have a quick one. You mentioned in your post-fight interview that you feel you can catch anyone with that move on the ground. Who do you think would give you the most trouble on the ground at 145?
To be honest, I don't know. You know, every time when I've been in the gym, we have a lot of, you know, grappling sessions in Ireland, and every time there is newcomers, you know, at the gym, you know, visiting SPG or coming from another countries, if they are black belts, John Kavanagh always, you know, let them, you know, roll with the other guys few rounds, and then they say like, then he's like, go with Makwan, and very next second I will catch them with darts or any kind of a choke, and then he's like smiling. Yeah, I can catch anyone with that one. I don't want to sound cocky, but I have a solid choke when it comes to Anaconda.
There's a featherweight in the UFC called Kron Gracie. You'd like to attach yourself against him one day?
Anyone, you know, I've never said no to UFC. If there is someone UFC will offer me, I'll always say yes. If the time is right, if I'm healthy and I feel, you know, I don't want to ever get back to that octagon when I don't feel that I'm fully me. So if I feel solid and the timing is right, yes, I will fight anyone. Thank you.